Hello, beautiful souls. This is Myra with Happy So Happy Life. Namaste, my beautiful friends. So, how are we doing? We actually saw our shadow side. We actually faced our shadow side. We didn't know. For some people, what is shadow side? Is it has to do with monsters and all this good stuff. But ultimately, your shadow side is the thing that you do not want to see. Something that you really, really, really buried way down deep. And say that you were, like, if it's not there. When you're in this beautiful journey, and I think this is like the next step, just like in my previous videos of the Dark Night of the Soul, it's you shedding literally everything. And it's about facing what you did not want to face. Through that period of time, yeah, it's pretty dark. It's pretty extreme. But in this phase of this, your ascension, it's a test that you have to go through. Our Creator cannot sugarcoat it. Our angels are just there. They're like on the waiting. They're on the sidelines. And you, my dear, would have to go through it. You're like, but how dare he? How can he? No worries. I was like that too. But this was my making. I created this fear that I needed to face, my shadow side. I needed to face it. And you are going through it. There's times that you would, I could say, at other times I wasn't ready to. I was prepping myself, and my spirit guides were prepping me too. Like, they were giving me little messages and little messages and little messages. And I was doing baby steps on, okay, I was going back to the basics in regards of, okay, doing the breathing techniques, learning how to, what is in my dream state. Sometimes it just really didn't connect, but I knew something within me. It was feeling in that it was my intuition. My intuition was letting me know, like, hey, it's time, it's ready, you're ready. And while I was going through this, I really did not, I guess I was still not seeing, I was still not facing it. I was, and it was brutal. But you have people, like I said, coming in, whether it was in physical form and spiritual form, giving you messages, insight on what you are going through. That's why they are here, right? But once you are, it gives you a period of healing. And because these shadows that you have to face are it's a dark side of you, right? Whatever it is. And you have to accept it. and you can't run away from it. And that's what I was going through. I was accepting it and really going through it. And yes, all these emotions came up. It's like, what kind of sick game is this? But this little thing is for your highest good. How are you able to be your best version and not be able to face one of the darkest sides of you? And our angels, our spirit guides know that this is a very important time in our lives that we had to really just, if it was being isolated, being solitude, needing the body to rest, needing to get your mentality just reflecting and just let it heal, then that's what they were. They were giving us this beautiful time. And some of us are still needing to heal, and that is great. Healing process doesn't have a timer. Okay? But because it feels like, oh my God, how am I gonna get off? These are gonna come up. It's like, how am I gonna get over this? Like, obviously, it was such a hard thing to do because I kept on either not seeing it or just ignoring it. That's where you are like, but don't think about it. The thing is that you were ready to face it, you faced it, and it's accepting it. Ooh. But let's see. You'll get out of it. We'll be more stronger, and sometimes it will want to, but like bring you into lower vibes. But like I said, our angels never leave us. Our spirit guides never leave us. Our creator never leaves us. The angels right now, they are really, really assisting us in this time. And what I feel that they put messages into in existence, so like that we are able to get out of that darkness, right? And when this happened, I saw it, I faced it. I was like, oh man, I did a lot of purging, and I was very weak. No motivation whatsoever. All I wanted to do is just sleep to see if I would get any more messages or what I needed more to do. But overall, it was a lack of motivation. So my spirit guides decided to make me watch Frozen 2, right? So I love that beautiful movie, 1 and 2, but I saw it. And this was ultimately about having, she's hearing a voice, and she had been ignoring that voice for a long time. And she finally listens to it. And because she felt something that was always empty inside her. So in one of the scenarios in the movie was that she had to do this on her own. She had to go to find the truth, right? And she had to be faced with water, and water was really big in my dreams as well. And then even today I just got confirmation that yes, water was big. It was a big part of this growth. And so she was needing to face the water, and in order to get where she needed to be, right? The truth. So when she tries to go in, she literally starts facing her fear, right? And once she faces it, I mean, she keeps going. She didn't just try one time, she tried multiple times until she was in it, in the water. And then right there is being able to face her fear and being able to take the range of that fear and use it to her advantage. Then ultimately, that fear no longer becomes a fear, it becomes part of you. It becomes, say, like a friend. It is helping you, it is guiding you. It is guiding you to see the truth. And when I did that, it was 12:21, girl. But yes, and boy. But yeah, it was. So these are little messages that our spirit guides, our angels, let us know that, hey, you're not alone. This is what, you will see the light. And so I recommend you guys, if you guys are feeling really, really down, feeling nowhere, not being able to get up, watching Frozen 1 and Frozen 2. So if you haven't seen Frozen 2, must watch. If you haven't seen both, watch. So that's what I have for you guys in regards of the experience of the dark night of the soul. And everything will be okay. It's a process. It's a process that you can only get yourself out of. But eventually you will get out of it, and you see it different, and then you really you'll get the messages that you were not wanting to face, basically seeing the truth of what you didn't want to see, and getting messages on, or clarity that you are why that's really about it. But best wishes to all. We are doing this beautiful journey by ourselves, but as a collective, we are all doing it all together. And when you guys are needing to reach out to anybody that you think can assist you with your growth in this beautiful journey, reach out to them, because we are doing this before. Some have done it earlier than others, but it's not about competition. It's ultimately about your growth and how you evolve and become the best version of self. Namaste, my friends.